Просыпаемся у Бьянки, или как там ее зовут, Бланка, Бьянка, не помню уже. Достаточно неделю не заходить в игру, как сразу напрочь отшибает память. Так как мы едем заниматься воровством, поэтому мы снимаем все с себя. Все, что может греметь. Так, опять криво поехали. Сейчас поправились, отлично. Так, у нас ночное задание на кражу. Так, почти приехали. Дальше пешком. Проверяем карту, метку. Дорогую парчу от портного.
Well, I never.
Время там довольно позднее. Меня что-то там стражник заметил. То ли без факела, то ли то, что я ковыряюсь в замке. Вроде пока ничего мне не предъявляют. Ждем еще часик, что попозднее было. Тогда уж наверняка там все уснут. Прячем факел. Даже бахнуть с котелка не можем. Что за дела? Скрываем замки, которые можем. Которые не можем, мы логично не вскрываем. Так, у нас здесь типа прислуги. Придушим их, чтобы без палева немножко тут обнести все. Так, почему-то мне якобы штраф положим. Интересно, за что?
Don't move a finger.
Стражник.
Surrender. You're under arrest for breaking the law.
Стражник — это хреново. Перезагружаемся. Итак, что мы имеем? Значит, там два очень сложных замка, и мне однозначно не в ту часть, не в ту часть помещения надо заходить. Вопрос открытый. Кто меня спалит? Реально интересно. Или на шум стражники просто прибежали. Тоже как-то непонятно. Просто в какой-то момент появилась вот эта иконка штрафа, и такой через какое-то время прибегает стражник. Как будто у них глаза сквозь... Как будто они просто сквозь стены могут смотреть. Так, метка не шевелится, значит спят. Раз спят, значит можно смело попробовать на второй этаж забраться. А там еще ни хрена они не спят. Также тут сложный замок. Я его, по идее, должен открыть. Так, метку у нас показывает или под нас, или над нами. Непонятно пока. Попробуем наверх. Так, что-то я не понял в этот момент. Он с кровати встал? Так, на чердаке вроде ничего интересного. Метку показывает под нас. Не здесь. Вот она у нас лежит на полочке аккуратненько. Получается чистая работа. Полностью снарядились. Итак, смотрим. Как раз Сазавы нам до мельника не очень далеко. И у нас, соответственно, задание допросить пленников в Мрхоедах. Едем сначала сюда, переходим вброд и едем в Мрхоеды.
Yeah.
Здесь какой-то огонек в лесу интересный. Похоже на лагерь. На пустой лагерь. Ну ладно. Есть шмотки в сундуке, можно из котелка поесть. В общем, все равно одни только плюхи. Энергии у меня слишком много, чтобы сейчас спать, поэтому продолжаем наше путешествие.
Yeah.
Вон издали вижу уже домики. Нам примерно в эту область. А теперь еще ближе к воде.
Learn how to ride a horse, idiot.
Попрошайка. Если это не
Over
засада.
here. Please, sir.
What's happened to you?
I've walked all the way from Kuttenberg, but as you can see, I'm barefoot. So I can sway.
Wait, I'll see what I've got.
Повязку ему дать одну.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I seldom meet such a good Samaritan. God shall repay you.
Anytime. Take care now.
Так, ну вроде добрались. Вот здесь должен быть уже мельник. Осталось его дождаться. Или можно попробовать его зайти и разбудить. Такой себе вариант, конечно. Еще неплохо бы найти лавочку. Или какой-нибудь пенек. Ничего интересного тут не имеется. Так, ищем реально лавочку или пенек. Затем откроем, посмотрим, что у нас там по книжкам. Реально, даже сесть негде. Никто на нас вроде внимания не обращает. Опа, кто-то там появился. Вон он в белом. Подождем 1 час. Мы или слишком много шумели доспехами, или слишком много шумели как-то иначе. Слишком жесткие тут книжки какие-то. Не могу их прочитать. Придется, видимо, нажимать ждать и ждать аж там до 8 до 9 утра примерно. Интересно, даст ли этот мельник мне какие-нибудь еще задания? По идее должен. Потому что это для него было такое... От него, точнее, по-моему, или первое проверочное задание, или второе уже. Факел убираем, берем щит. Итак, говорим с мельником.
I hope I can be of...
I have that cloth for you.
Oh, excellent. Here's your reward.
Would you have any work for me?
Yes, I might have. It all depends if you like beer.
Do you plan to send me for some or to rob a brewery?
I want the recipe. The landlord in Ужице makes a brew that could earn a man a pretty sum of money, if only he had a mind to share it. But he doesn't. You'll go there and pinch his recipe. Although he can't read, he had the scribe write it down for him. But you'll have to hunt around for the sheet.
I can't see you hanging up your miller's apron and starting to brew beer. But I'll bring you that recipe.
Fine. Just don't be too long about it.
I'd like you to teach me how...
Certainly.
I'd like to home...
First you have to...
Well,
Эх, ничем он меня не обучит. Итак, собственно, это находится у нас в Ужице. А Ужице у нас находится довольно далеко. Да. Поэтому заскочим пока в Мрхоеды. Там дальше видно будет. Интересно, навык верховой езды как-то влияет на... Где я еду-то? Что-то я немножко потерялся. Что-то я настолько потерялся, что приехал аж в самопеш. А мне нужно в Мрхоеду. Неприятненько получилось. Так вот, влияет ли навык... Даже не так. Влияют ли поломанные сидельные сумки с вот этой тканью на лошади, которая тоже в 0 у нас, на скорость перемещения или на объем груза, который может лошадь таскать? Вот в чем вопрос. Ремонт там этого седла точно в копеечку встрянет. Прям 100% говорю. Так, вижу Мрхоеды справа. Нам надо будет искать какой-нибудь Рихтер же или что там.
I'm at your service.
What's happened here?
Things are bad. Very bad. First we get attacked by them brigands, barely come out of that alive. And now the plague.
Plague, you say?
Indeed so. Something's up with the village. Even the livestock are dying. It's a gruesome sight.
Did you put up a fight?
We most certainly did. Once Melikar heard young Straw shouting to the hills, he handed everyone a pitchfork or a flail, and we ambushed the bastards.
Good on you. How did it turn out?
We gave them what for until they turned tail and ran. But they cut up young Straw something awful. He didn't live to see morning.
I'm looking for Matthias. He works as a stable hand at the stud farm.
Matthias. The brigands got him, poor lad. He's lying wounded at the stud.
Tell me more about this plague. It sounds terrible.
Worse than you can imagine. The whole stud, livestock, sheep, chickens, all dead or dying. No doubt the people will be next. Melikar's old woman's taken to her bed and it doesn't look good. Straw's wife and brother, more and more.
I'm sorry to hear it. I heard the bandits didn't get very far here, though.
Luckily, young Straw saw them still over by the cross and woke the whole village. We even captured one. He's tied up now at Melikar's place. But then the disease came.
Where will I find Melikar?
If you stand at the main gate of the stables and look across the road, Melikar's is the house on the left.
I'd like to talk to Straw.
I see. Well, if you stand at the main gate of the stables and look across the road, you'll see...
Посмотришь на конюшню, дом слева, дом
Good luck to
справа.
you.
Так, вот. Дом слева, дом справа, я так полагаю, да? Ну как мне с ним поговорить? А никак. Ладно, допустим, вот он солома. Мелихар где-то здесь должен быть, походу, да?
Oh, sweet mother of God.
Возможно, слишком рано, и поэтому они не хотят со мной разговаривать, но это не точно.
You're not allowed inside. If you want to go in, talk to Melikar. Good day to you. What do you need?
I need to talk to that captive.
Sorry, no one's allowed inside. Melikar's orders.
I urgently need to question that prisoner. People's lives depend on it.
So does mine. Melikar will kill me if I let you in. If you want to talk to the captive, you have to get permission from Melikar. May the Lord watch over you.
Осталось только найти этого Мелихара, бля. Он может быть где угодно. По идее, он должен и выглядеть как-то по-особенному. Но это не точно. И с этим тоже пообщаться не могу. Ну что-то как-то вообще непонятно. Непонятно. Там чумные. Здесь что-то все непонятно. Кого искать, кому обращаться. Мелихар. Может быть, где-нибудь там, на отшибе. Может быть, его здесь дом. Ой-ой-ой, ты нарушаешь закон. Тоже нарушаешь закон. Кто-то наверху кайфует. Вот он, Мелихар. Засранец. Чисто из кустов каких-то вылазит, блин. С отшиба деревни.
Henry, envoy of Saradze Kobala. I'm here to investigate the attack.
I'm sorry. I have other things on my mind right now. In case you hadn't noticed, we have pestilence raging here. And Saradzig won't help us with that. Any more than he helped us when we were attacked.
Listen, it's not your place to question Saradzig's orders. I don't give a shit about your damn scabies. Take me to the prisoner at once.
Scabies? Who the fuck do you think you are? My wife is dying and you make jokes about scabies?
Calm down.
I am calm. But I'll let you in on a secret. That bastard we captured also has the scabies. He's so feverish you won't get a word of sense out of him. So if nothing gets done about the plague, he's doomed along with the rest of us.
And what exactly do you think should be done? If you've got an idea, out with it. I'll be glad to help. If not, we're just wasting time chatting.
Well, it isn't much of a plan. Just a straw clutched by a drowning man.
So tell me, what have you got to lose?
There's a stable hand living with us here, Matthias.
Yes, I know him.
And he knows some girl who helps out in the monastery infirmary. Yоханке, I think her name is. She might know someone to turn to, if she's actually there.
I'm not going to run errands for you. I'll speak with the captive and that's that.
You call yourself a Christian. I hope you burn in the pits of hell, you mangy cur. We're dying here, and the gentry don't give a fuck. But if you think you'll get to talk with that prisoner, you're living in cloud cuckoo land. I wouldn't let you see him even if you set the barn on fire. Take care now.
Он мне якобы не даст ничего сделать. Но мы это сейчас посмотрим. Я все равно сейчас попытаюсь в сарай пробраться. Бахнем шнапса. Сохранились.
Hey! Hey, you!
-1. Открываем этот сраный замок. Ой, Мелихар идет. Надеюсь, я не палюсь. Тут какой-то мусор. Тут тоже что-то непонятное.
Looks like he's caught that sickness. What am I gonna do? If he dies, I'll be right back where I started.
А если вот так? Позаботься о пленниках. Позаботился. Так, письмо пленника, гроши есть. Так, читаем письмо. Что у нас за письмо такое? Так это классно. У нас, соответственно, вот еще моты есть. И рядом с Тальнбергом, соответственно, сам Рацик. Ой, там стражник что-то ходит, бродит. Надо бы это уже отсюда драпать. То так и на штраф нарваться. Можно запросто. Так, а моты у нас на самом конном. Прям где-то здесь. Тоже лежит, кайфует, да? Да.
Hal? You're a sight for sore eyes. What are you doing here?
It's good to see you too, Matthias. Sir Radzig sent me here to investigate the raid.
Sir Radzig? Looks like you've come up in the world, mate. You're here as his envoy?
He took me into his garrison.
Hal, the blacksmith's boy, in the service of his lordship. Who'd have ever thought it? My luck hasn't been so good.
Well, every man has to put his shoulder to the wheel. It's times like this that sort the grain out from the chaff.
Very stirring. Maybe you could give us all a sermon in church tomorrow.
Он никогда еще не был близок так к правде.
There's some disease spreading.
Disease?
Folk are saying it's the plague. Whatever it is, it's bad. It started the day after the raid. First the horses got sick, then other animals, and now people are falling ill too.
Oh, damn! About this sickness. Who's ill now?
I don't know. What with my arm the way it is, I don't go outdoors much. But I know Melachar and Straw have sick ones at home.
What are the signs that someone's getting sick?
I don't leave the house much, but folk complain of fever and shakes. Some are throwing their guts up, and others are spewing from the other end.
Has anyone died from it?
Aye, old Verba. Although he was already on his last legs, so no one knows for sure if it was the plague that got him. Either way, the animals are dropping like flies, and people will end up the same for sure.
When did this plague start?
The day after the raid, the horses were lying down in the stable, so we knew something was up. By afternoon, they were all dead. Then other animals started getting sick, one after the other, and then people.
Can I ask you a bit about Mrhoedach?
I haven't been here long enough to learn much, but ask away.
Ладно, разобрались и с этим. Все, едем к Рацигу. Об успешном доложить. Провале задания. Так, по-хорошему нам нужно в Тальнберг. Тальнберг у нас вот в той стороне. Вон он лагерь как раз Рацига. Издалека его видно хорошо днем. Где-то он здесь. Осталось его только найти, конечно же. Где-то шифруется, короче, он. Непонятно. Я его даже метки не вижу. Пум-пум-пум. Где-то показывает, что он якобы тут. Если я я не в правильную сторону прилетел. Тут два лагеря. Один рядом с Мрхоедами, а другой у Тальнберга как раз. Немножко тупанул. Но это было логично. Что я его, если здесь не нашел, то он должен быть дальше. То есть дальше, соответственно, ниже и правее. Вон в ту нам сторону. Если по дороге поехать, то можно не туда приехать. Нам туда вправо. Вероятнее всего. Так, если я издалека вижу мельницу. То, в принципе, я еду в правильном направлении. Или нет? Мельница. А мне влево вниз. Все. Разобрались. Так, вот здесь маленькая тропка должна быть. Вот уходящая вверх. Прямо ведущая в лагерь. И здесь где-то Рацик тусуется, вижу его.
God be with you, lad. What can I do?
I've returned from Mrhojedah.
How does it look then?
I found a letter that might explain something.
What about the captive? Did you question him?
He was infected too.
I see. Did he survive?
No, but even dead he was of some use. It seems that bandit was a messenger. He was carrying a letter.
That's interesting. And what's in the letter?
Take a look for yourself, sir.
The names of the sender and recipient aren't written there, just the initials S and T. Seems to have some quarrel between them. This S person is threatening to finish with counterfeiting. Apparently, there's some German knight on the trail of the merchant Menhart. At the time the letter was written, the knight was in the tavern in Sasau asking about him.
That sounds like a promising lead.
You go to Sasau and find out what you can about this foreign knight. If he really is following Menhart, then he must know more than we do.
Very well, sir.
Don't go yet. There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Good luck, then.
You haven't disappointed me. Nothing against Bernard, Robert, or any of those others. But none of them could find out as much as you. At least not without beatings and torture. And that doesn't always work. You're a godsend, lad.
Thank you, sir.
Now go and find out who's behind everything, and then we'll deal with them.
Yes, sir. Sir,
What is it?
sometimes I ask myself what it all means. Why does God allow such things to happen? All this slaughter and revenge, over and over.
It's a hard question. I'm no theologian. But long ago I came to the conclusion that the only thing that makes sense is that it's all a trial. Life is one long series of problems to solve. The more you solve, the better a man you become.
I never thought about it that way.
Well, just look at the pampered ones who have no concerns in life, like young Lord Capon, for instance. I shudder to think how he will rule when his time comes. Tribulations spawn in life over and over again, and we must stand our ground and face them. So, I go to Sasau and solve this one.
You can rely on me, sir.
Good luck, son.
Проговорился, что это его сынок. Репутация понизилась. Ну, естественно, я же не справился с ситуацией. Кстати, появилось задание из DLC. Ну, так как мы рядом с Тальбергом, тем временем мы, наверное, все-таки поедем в Ужице. Возьмем этот рецепт. Я не помню, можно его средь бела дня вообще средь бела дня умыкнуть. Но мы об этом обязательно узнаем. Так, как лучше всего в Ужице попасть? Скакать на Тальберг через дальний проход. Дальний проход, причем нижний. Это вдоль речки. Вот он. И таким образом мы элегантно попадаем в Ужице. Если не будем сворачивать с дороги. И сделаем в определенном месте поворот как раз. Легкие завихрения. И элегантный поворот направо, где-то здесь. Вот он. И все, можно сказать, мы в Ужице. Это странный знак. Это, по-моему, этот, как его... Может же быть травница, да? Или нет? Кстати, ни хрена подобного. Там, скорее всего, банда разбойников. Да, вон они, красавцы. Но не будем их трогать. Я уже как-то эти схватки перетерпел и вырос. Раньше было довольно, да, крипово с ними драться. Когда они там с одной из двух стрел просто откопычивались. Можно попробовать заехать к писарю, посмотреть, может быть, у него есть книжки какие-нибудь новенькие. Вот, кстати, писарь здесь живет. Ну, местный рихтерш.
I am honored. Good luck to you.
Нет, ничего нового он нам предложить не может, к сожалению.
Apples, melon, prunes.
Крадем элегантненько рецепт. Где-то здесь он лежит.
What are you up to here? Get out of here or I'll...
Так, ладно, тогда... Если мне там недоступно сейчас...
God be with you.
недоступна та местность, я могу снять комнату.
Certainly. For how long?
Just the one night.
Sure.
Here you go.
You'll like it.
Стражник сразу туда прибежал. Теперь я должен вполне официально туда сейчас зайти. Да, официально я сюда захожу. Вот он, рецепт пива. В сундуке ничего интересного. Вот так за 2 медика, так сказать. Можно поскакать в Пребыславицу отсюда. Сделать какой-нибудь новый суд. Оттуда скакать аж в самый Пеш Сазаву. Ну такое себе на самом деле удовольствие. Наверное, мы просто привезем рецепт Симону. Причем скакать мы будем через Таймберг в обратной последовательности. Как приехали, так и уедем. Ну, коровы заспавнились. Немножко забылся, не в ту сторону поскакал. Поскакал на ровну, а надо как раз через Мрхоеда и Самопеш. Вот так вот проезжаем Мрхоеды насквозь. Далее остановка Самопеш. Самопеш надо подсвернуть, конечно, там капитально через лес. Чтобы к мельнику попасть. Ой-ой-ой, а там обрыв-то слишком жесткий. Жестковат обрыв, конечно. Надо скакать дальше туда. И желательно бы здесь был бы более плавный спуск. Пока такового не вижу. Надо еще чуть дальше проскакать. Вижу воду. Вот он, брод. И дальше должен быть еще один, как раз уже ближе к мельнику.
God almighty, has something happened?
Here's your beer recipe.
Wonderful. Here's your reward.
Any chance of a nice little earner for me?
Not so much for you as for me, but you can help me out. The Sasso cobbler's been making some fancy boots, and he's been given spurs from their lordships to add to them. I'm after those spurs.
Won't that get the cobbler in trouble? Losing their lordship's spurs, just like that.
And is that any of our concern? No, it isn't.
You can count on it. I'll be right back.
Just don't get yourself caught.
Итак, надо попасть к сапожнику. Теперь еще и шпоры бахнут, да? Да. Этот Симон Жук еще тот. Так, а что там было только что? Лагерь. Который пустой, да? Да. То проезжаю мимо, что-то вижу, мелькает. Такой, ага, палатки. Сначала двинем к нашей даме. Она прям чуть ли не у себя, что ли, находится.
God be with you, Henry.
How are you getting on?
How do you think? Badly, that's how. Since you let us down, if you must know.
Oh. What's happened?
You were in Mrhoedach and you talked to Melikar. He begged you for help. But you had more important things to do than help save people's lives, didn't you? And the whole village died from that pestilence.
I'm sorry, but there was just no time to deal with it. Sir Radzig charged me with a very important task, and I couldn't afford the slightest delay. These were matters of treason, counterfeiting money, very serious crimes. The village just had to wait. Sorry.
I can't say that makes me feel any better. I never thought you'd be so inconsiderate. But if Sir Radzig commands, who cares what I think? What is it you wanted anyway?
Nothing. I just stopped by to see how you were doing. I was thinking you might be glad to see a familiar face.
That's true enough. There's no end to the work that needs doing here, and I've little or no help. Everyone's got a problem, and it feels like I'm the only one in the whole world who's able to help them. And Matthias, he worries me most of all. Brother Nicodemus helped me to move him here after what happened in Mrhoedach. But he's still lying in a fever, and nothing seems to help.
I'm sorry to hear it. To be honest, you look all done in.
I know. I'm constantly on my feet, and when I get a chance to rest for a while, I don't sleep well. I keep having peculiar dreams and waking up. I get up in the morning, feeling like I haven't slept at all.
What do you mean? Peculiar dreams?
The same one, over and over. In it, the Virgin Mary appears to me.
The Blessed Virgin? Really?
Really. She looks just like in the painting over the altar in Sasau Church. I always dream that I'm back in Scarlet's again. Like before. Before everything.
I understand.
I'm standing at the foot of the hill, with the castle behind me, by the walkway leading to the ore-washing tanks, near the woods. Uncle used to work there. I'm bringing him some food, going towards the pond. Then everything suddenly goes dark. I carry on uphill, along the stone channel up to the mouth of a huge cave. I go inside and the darkness surrounds me. But I keep going, and then I see sitting there in the dark.
Who? Who do you see?
The devil. He scowls at me with these horrible eyes. Then everything becomes engulfed in flames, and I try to flee from them. I run through the cave, but I can't find the way out. I can hear the devil behind me laughing horribly.
Будем
When I
ее
can
стебать,
run no
наверное.
longer, I stop, and the flames catch up with me, and then I die. Then I wake up, still feeling the heat of the flames, and I can't get back to sleep again. All I can do is kneel by my bed and pray until morning.
Have you told anyone about it?
No, no one at all, except for you. I was afraid people would think I was losing my mind.
Right. Well, it does sound a bit, mad.
I know. Sometimes I think so myself. But then, when the dream keeps coming back, I think it must mean something.
Oh, I don't know. It seems to me you're reading too much into it. It's just a bad dream, that's all. It'll pass.
I thought at least you would understand, if no one else. But I know. I just know. I was thinking, that maybe I should go there, but the truth is, I'm afraid. And anyway, I can't leave here. So, I was wondering, since you're here, whether you wouldn't go there and have a look around for me. You're able to take care of yourself. After all, you've been in battle.
All right. If it means you'll be able to sleep peacefully again. I'll go there, but what exactly do you want me to do there?
I don't know. Just go there and see if there's anything weird there. And then come and tell me.
Of course. Take care of yourself, and I hope things get better. With you and Matthias and everything.
Thanks, Henry.
Посмотри, где Матей лежит сейчас. Вот он лежит, кайфует. Чилит, расслабонит.
You saved me. You've no idea what you've done.
I didn't do that much.
You did more than anyone else. I'm sorry, I've got no money to repay you. But I can tell you a secret. How
Так, что-то он мне, видимо, рассказал. Итак, собственно, у нас появилось задание в рудники скакать. Найди пещеру, которая снится Йоханке. А там этих пещер до хренища. До хренища. Скачем на наше основное сюжетное задание.
I'm honored that you should...
I've heard there's a foreign knight staying here.
That Deutscher, he's gone. But he said he'll be back.
So just what was he doing here?
He spent most of the day sitting, drinking, and gaping at the other patrons. Now and again, someone came up to him and they talked for a while. Well, nothing much went on.
Did you know any of those people?
No, nobody familiar.
Did you see his crest?
That's just it. He arrived with a white shield, nothing on it, and the Wagners tell me that's how knights ride when they want to stay incognito.
That is very odd. And do you know where he went?
Yes, he asked me the way. Or demanded more like. Bastard scared me so much I almost forgot to ask him to pay.
But you remembered in the end, eh?
Well, business...
And where was it he wanted to go?
Well, he asked me about a crossroads in the woods north of Rovna. I got the impression he was looking for someone. I know the road's that way. So I advised him to try looking at the charcoal burners junction.
I see. Thank you. Did he give his name?
No, frankly, he wasn't the type you want to ask twice.
Why's that?
There are guests I like, and then there's those that keep me awake at night. This knight is a good payer, but he spends the whole day tweaking his whiskers and sizing everyone up for a fight. I won't have bloodshed in my establishment.
Did he give his... Why?
This knight...
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have some unfinished business with him.
Ah, it's just that the gentleman looked quite formidable and quite questionable. I hated to think I'd sold him out.
You probably should have thought of that before you answered my questions.
Ага.
God be with you.
Подколол корчмаря. Итак, он меня посылает аж чуть ли не в Ровну. Кошмар. Ладно, обратимся мы, значит, к мыльщицам. Пускай меня отмоют. Пускай меня отмоют, и я одновременно посплю. Как раз будет вечернее время. Мы сможем у сапожника украсть. Мы сможем у сапожника украсть. Вот так. Коротко и ясно.
Greetings.
I'd like to make...
So what are you in?
proper bath. And my clothes need washing.
I'm sure you'll be... Take care.
Что-то как-то быстро. Я что, уже чистый? Да, я уже чистый. Потрясающе. Ну, давайте на 6 часов тогда. Особую ванну для двоих. Насколько там? От 3 до 6 часов. 6 часов, наверное, да? Да, 6 часов. Думаю, было бы 3, если у него не было бы такой сонливости. Жесткой. Игра сохранена, это большой плюс. Большой плюс. Так, что-то я заблудился. Ни хрена себе меня выкинуло. Так, факел в руки. И погнали. Ура, выехала я, наконец, со двора мыльщиц. Осталось, как я говорил, добраться только до Сапожника. Сапожник у нас довольно далеко находится. За монастырем вроде бы. Где-то в этой области, да? Так, что теперь? Теперь мы раздеваемся. Нажимаем ждать. Ждем между часом и 2. И попробуем провернуть дело. Там все еще открытая дверь. Какой-то пень стоит. Подождем еще часик. Уже не на территории двора, так сказать. Осмотримся. Классно. Все классно. Сохраняемся. Прячем факел. И погнали. Так, шпоры не здесь. Повышаем навык незаметности. Какие-то ключи у них есть тоже. Интересные. Интересно, от этого сундука или нет? Замок слишком сложный. Так сказать, не те дроиды, что мы ищем. Нам нужны шпоры. Хорошие шмотки. Вот они, шпоры. Найдено. Все, свое дело мы тут сделали. Еще раз проверим сундук. Может, я смогу его открыть уже? Нет. Отомкнуть не появилось, к сожалению.
Hey, who's there?
Who's there? Надо отсюда бежать.
Yeah.
Пока он не понял, кто здесь. Итак, теперь к мельнику обратно. После мельника в ровну. Заплутал. Так, после мельника в ровну едем. Пока не той дорогой поскакал. Надо было брать левее. Вроде нет никаких перепадов высот, что очень радует. Вот он лагерь. Тут должна быть еще дорога. Вот. Выбежали идеально, куда надо. Все, ожидаем мельника до самого утра. На 9 часов поставим, он должен уже, по идее, проснуться. Да, проснулся, уже мешки ворочает. Тем временем мы, как обычно, одеваемся. Единственное, напрягает только вот
Well, sir,
раздеваться,
what can I do
одеваться
for you?
в этом всем.
Here are the spurs from the cobbler.
Beautiful. I'll get a good few groschen for them. Here's your share.
Все, задание закончено. Жалко.
God be with you.
Да, задание закончено. Жалко, жалко, да. Ну что, в Ровно через Мрхоеды получается. Вон там Мрхоеды как раз. А туда я чуть ли на самопеш не повернул. Чутка криво поскакал, да? Так, палаточный городок. А, нет, нормально, нормально. Тут как раз где-то рядышком должна быть дорога, резко уходящая вниз, зигзагом такая. Примерно в этой области как раз. Вот она самая. Тут еще иногда любят разбойники появляться. О. Не хочешь подзаработать? Хватай его. Не хочешь подзаработать? Такой слезаешь с лошади, ну хватай его, ё-моё. Как я и говорил, здесь любят тусоваться разбойники. Они нам абсолютно не ровня. Лошадь у меня быстрая. Их там можно было, по-моему, с одной стрелы вообще вырубить. Какие-то они дохлые были. Не бронированные, чисто такие крестьяне.
Good God, what a bloody mess.
Да чё ж такие замки-то сложные?
Yeah.
Charcoal burners.
Yeah.
Someone must have seen or heard something.
My respects to...
What happened at the crossroads?
Huh?
Listen, there's corpses lying on the road out there, a ransacked wagon, and a trail that leads right here. Now, you seem to be honest and friendly folk, not marauding cutthroats. So I prefer to believe you don't have anything to do with it.
But
if you don't start helping me, I might change my mind.
I don't know nothing, and I haven't seen nothing. If you want to know something about it, just ask Boria. I don't want nothing to do with it.
Who is this Boria?
Boria cracks the whip around here. You'll recognize him by his red cap.
Thank you.
Ты узнаешь его по красной шапке.
Good luck to you.
Ну да, осталось его только найти. По-моему, есть еще какой-то... вот он. Боря.
God be with you.
What do you know about the wagon that's been ambushed at the crossroads?
I haven't a clue what you're talking about.
Really?
Yes. Is that a problem?
You're what passes for bristle and gristle round here, are you?
Possibly.
So listen to me, you hero. If you don't want me to wipe that crooked grin off your face, you'll start talking. Got it?
Yeah, right. Because everyone knows charcoal burners are thieves and killers. Well, let me tell you, that's not at all what happened.
I'll be glad to hear you out.
Let's just get this straight. We didn't ambush anyone.
And what were you doing at the crossroads then?
We were just passing, and we saw the wagon. So we took the sacks.
Just the sacks? What about the trail of bloodstains leading to the camp?
I was just getting to that. We also found one wounded man. What am I saying, wounded? The fellow was hacked like a martyr in some holy picture. He begged us to hide him away.
So you have him here somewhere? Is he still alive?
The fellow has quite a will to live. I'll give him that.
Where is he?
We've locked him away in the shed. There.
I want to talk to him.
I don't know. He paid us. We're not to let anyone near him.
We've been through that already.
All right. Just calm down. Here, take the key.
Thanks.
May the Lord watch over.
Так, надо подготовиться к драке. Тут мне пригодится церемониальная булава. Потому что драка будет жесткой. Я прям знаю, я прям чувствую. Оп. А еще неплохо бы догнать этого товарища.
Who are you?
Do as I say, and you might walk out of here alive.
What? What's that? What do you mean?
Don't worry about it. Just answer my questions, and I might even help you.
Well, if you say so.
Do you know what you were carrying in that wagon?
I never asked men not that.
Who ambushed that wagon?
A knight. He's been following us for a while.
And where did he go?
I don't know. I got a beating, and then I passed out.
Tell me more about the knight.
Where's the coin?
What? What coin?
I will not repeat the question.
I don't know about any corners.
Ah! Where are those sacks you took from the wagon?
Sacks! They're behind the shed. That's him. That's got to be that knight.
Is that all? Did you take anything else?
Fuck! Stop! Stop right there!
Сейчас будет погоня, да? Где мои лошади? Инвалидные войска. Ну вот, пропустил его. Я даже не видел на самом деле, куда он скачет. Сраная лошадь, которая идет пешочком. Так, ладно. Он скакал. Я даже хер знает, в какую сторону он поскакал. А, я еще пленника не допросил, походу. Я сохранился прямо перед самым этим. Ладно, вот здесь сейчас лошадь оставляем как раз. Надеюсь, катсцена ее не сожрет. Есть. Ух, я этому рыцарю сейчас напихаю. Реально какими-то окольными путями бегают. Придурочные. А лошадь у него неплохая такая. Ух, сейчас я тебя ткну. Есть. Скинула его. Итак, внимание, драка. Всякие комбинашки у него там. Так. Собаку давай подключим. Давай, собака, подключайся уже.
Not so brave now.
Как он мне со спины ткнул? Понять не могу. Садись, плохо работает. На тебе. Че, умный, что ли, допрямо?
I should search him. I may find something.
Все, догнали рыцаря. Так, документы Ульриха, кит-ключи, хорошие наплечники. Нормальный став, только очень сильно побитый. Прям очень сильно побитый. Я ему, конечно, костылял от души. Так, насколько побил меня он? Что-то как-то у него даже получилось немножко меня подбить. Его став ремонтировать не буду. Так, что там за документы, собственно? Фальшивомонетчики, да? Товарищ Ульрих. Не туда вы повернули. Не туда. Так, с ровной мы можем скакать в Скалицу. Как раз там обращаться по поводу пещеры Йоханки и прочее. А еще раз мы здесь в Ровне. Кстати, мы совсем недалеко от Пребыславицы. Абсолютно недалеко, поэтому заскочим. Продадим немного стафа.
God be with you.
How's it going, fellas?
Well, Master Bailiff, well. But I speak for all of us when I ask, what's to become of all this timber we've logged?
True. It is piling up. The thing is, we've no plans to build anything big just now.
That means we'll be out of work. What are we to live on?
Don't worry, you'll have work enough. We'll sell the timber. Besides, we'll need to clear the woods even more to expand in the future. Have a word with the merchant. He'll arrange to have the timber hauled away and sold. You have my permission for that.
Thank you, sir. We'll do as you say.
Продажа древесины. Посмотрим, какой-то бонус дала. Мне привычнее была, конечно, палатка, а не вот это вот все. Ну такое. Грошей мало. Но пускай будут.
So, how am I doing with the village?
Let's see. How do you think you're doing? We've already finished everything successfully. Excellent work, Henry.
I'm glad you're pleased.
Построили все, что возможно. Так, торговаться. На лошади еще достаточно груза. Не будем этим заниматься. Поскачем сразу в Скалицу. Конечно, проблема там сейчас будет найти нужную штольню. Я потому что не помню, как она выглядит, где она там вообще. Реально большая проблема. Сейчас мы по этим шахтам заколебемся просто. Или не по шахтам. Нет, стоп. Нам не на шахты. Точнее, нам не в шахты, нам на шахты. Там не нужно было, по-моему, искать какую-то конкретную штольню. Что за дауны? А чё их так много? Чё их так много? Это прям вообще бронированно. Их 6? Их 6? Офигеть. Первый раз вижу такое количество вообще. Этого сразу продырявили. Самого плотного, я так понимаю, я сейчас заарканил. Шлем предварителя. Вот это вот все. Щит говно, конечно. Сейчас поедем догонять остальных. Будем использовать пробивные стрелы. Где остальные? Пешком по дороге пошли, скорее всего. Хороший лук. Реально хороший лук. Остальное такое. Для легких сваток. Для реально легких сваток. Остальных полосцев не вижу. Ну вот один приуныл. Горюш приуныл. стоял, что-то держался такой. Дизентерию поймал, что ли? Ну то, что их там было 6, вот это я с этого реально прифигел. 6. Фу-ху. Давно таких цифр не видел.
Castle behind me, the footbridge to the pools. This looks like the place Yоханке described. What was it she said? I should go to the waterworks. Ah, this is where they wash the ore. According to what Yоханke said, I should go uphill somewhere here.
О, район сужается, кстати. Сужается. Так, допустим, сколько штолен здесь есть? 1, 2, их может быть больше. Это, по-моему, самая длинная. Можно попробовать другую шахту найти. А, если найду, ха-ха. Вот это уже что-то более похоже на правду.
Oh, Christ, poor wretch. No doubt he wanted to raise the alarm about... Well, this is it. I thought it was supposed to be a big cave. Oh, maybe it's bigger on the inside.
Ну, факел ты будешь в руку брать? Не будет, потому что лук в руке. Естественно.
Oh, Jesus, something stinks here. Oh, fuck.
Неплохо.
A Skalitz Waffenrock. Maybe Sir Radzig sent someone here to check on things. That didn't turn out too well. How in Christ's name did they get here? A shaft leading to the surface. Maybe someone threw those people down here. Jesus Christ. He was only a boy. I can't go any further. The current could sweep me to my death.
В общем, да, теперь нам наверх. Прямо над этой шахтой. По-моему, будет драка с каким-то вафлем. С каким-то вафлем будет драка. Ну, там потом мы посмотрим. Мечом мы будем с ним драться, топором мы будем с ним драться или булавой. Я бы, конечно, лучше топором бы подрался. Хотя зачем драться всякими топорами и прочим, когда есть старый добрый лук. Вон он. Сидит. Ну ладно, допустим. Допустим, я дурак. Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой. Собака тащит. Щит у него забавный. Реально. Нифига он там оббегать побежал. А еще дальше. Офигеть, через кусты хреначил. Вот это типуля, конечно. Лютый. Все, у меня минус собака.
Well now, look what's come crawling out from under some rock.
Упал. Вот он, щит. Старая семейная реликвия. Интересно. Ключ от сундука. Какая-то уникальная у него одежда. Ну реально уникальная. Итак, что там вся щит представляет? Защита 140, обаяние 15. Чуть-чуть хуже, чем мой сейчасшний. В общем, не убедил меня он своим стафом. А вот по поводу старой семейной реликвии, короткий меч, отличная работа, на ловкость, колющий, режущий урон 48. Только у меня, извините, меч поинтереснее выглядит.
God have mercy, this is a small fortune. Fine clothing, armor and weapons, serious loot, and a human faceplate helmet. Interesting. It seems this all belonged to those poor wretches down below.
Спать. Так, сыто 75. Кушать. Лучок, морковочок, репачок, хреначок, яблочок, сырочок. Бац, 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 уже 102. Сейчас котелка еще плюс 5. Потрясающе. Все, видимо, к Йоханочке. К Йоханочке. Через дальний конец будем спускаться, видимо. Где-то здесь. Надо только дорогу поймать. Вот она. Да, отсюда в Сазаву, конечно, путь вообще не близкий. Нет Пребыславицы, конечно, но все равно. Опа, перегородили. Разбойники. Вон они. Я их даже видел. До того, как прыгнул. Ложки. Там опять может быть разбойничий замес какой-нибудь. Ну ладно, хрен с ним. Что, опять разбойники? Бесит меня как-то уже. Вроде зачищаешь их лес. Зачищаешь, а итог как-то не чувствуется. Ну просто не чувствуется. Косули заспавнились.
Henry!
What's wrong with Matthias?
As I said, his wound isn't healing, and he has a constant fever. Me and Brother Nicodemus are at a loss. We tried everything we could think of. I pray every night to Our Lady to heal him. If only he'd get better.
Ah, poor Matthias. After all he's been through. I'll pray for him too. You know, I could get you some potion to help calm you down.
Thanks. But there's no point in it. Brother...
No. I was in that cave that you dreamt about.
Oh? Tell me. What did you find there?
Well, it was a bit strange. No cave, no hellfire, just an abandoned mine shaft. Although at the end of it, there was quite a nasty surprise.
What was there?
Dead bodies. A lot of dead bodies. All murdered.
God have mercy.
There was this fearsome warrior up above the shaft. He murdered a lot of people and threw their bodies down the shaft to hide them. He went for me too. He fought like a demon, but I overcame him in the end. His reign of terror is over.
Mary, Mother of God. Thank you for going there, Henry.
It was nothing. I'm glad I could help you. Anyway, all's well that ends well, right?
I hope so. But, you know what? I had another dream. A different one.
Another one?
Yes, another one. The Virgin Mary appeared to me again, and I think she's trying to give me a message. She's trying to warn us.
Warn us?
Yes, it all makes sense, can't you see? That other dream about the cave, that was a test. Our Lady was testing me, and now she wants to give me a message.
But it doesn't make sense. There was no cave, just an old mine shaft, and no devil, just a murderer. Evil, but mortal.
But that's just it. Evil things are happening because we are sinful. We need to change our ways. And the Virgin wants to help us do it. That cave, or mine shaft, or whatever. It makes sense. The Virgin Mary wanted us to prevent evil doing, and we did. Thanks to you, murdering innocent people. What is that but the devil's work?
I suppose. What message are you talking about?
I'm not sure exactly what Our Lady wants to tell me, but I think I should tell the people. All of them. I can't just keep this to myself.
I don't know. It sounds a bit presumptuous.
No, it all makes sense. Mary, Mother of God, heard my prayers. I prayed every evening that she would heal Matthias, and she answered my prayers. First she tested me, and then, when I passed her test, she appeared to me again. Now I must do her will and pass on her message. And when I've done all she's asked of me, then she will heal Matthias.
Well, I don't know. It all sounds a little, well, crazy. Why would the Virgin Mary choose us, that is you, to speak to?
I don't know why she should choose me, but that's what's happened, and I can't refuse her, can I?
I'd say you're having peculiar dreams and that's all. It'll pass. I've been through something similar myself. I had a strange dream too, not so long ago. It was after Runt nearly killed me in Skalitz. I was back there again, in the middle of all that slaughter. It was dark everywhere, and I was carrying the sword Pa made for Sir Radzig. I had to fight my way through humans who looked like demons of hell. I found my parents, and then I woke up.
You see? It must mean something. These things come to you for a reason.
I suppose. But what do you want to do about it?
Well, like I said, I should go on the town square and tell everyone what Our Lady showed me in my dreams. Won't you come with me? I'd feel so much better if you were there with me.
Rely on me. I'll be there.
Thank you, Henry. Come first thing in the morning and we'll go together. Or if you want, you can rest here. I'll take care of you and wake you up when it's time to go.
Thanks. I certainly could do with a rest.
Good luck then.
14 часов отдыхаешь у Йоханки. Ага. Интересно, это повлияет на мою там усталость вот эту вот.
Good morning, Henry. Come on. Let's go to the green.
Так, да. 100.
How's life here in Passau?
Much the same as in Skalitz. That is, before everything. It's quieter now. Most of the work has been done, and everyone is waiting to see what the harvest will be like. Then everyone will be on their feet from dawn to dusk.
I pray it'll be a good harvest. So we have supplies for winter and enough to seed in spring.
God's truth. A couple of bad harvests and we'd be in danger of famine. Well, let's hope it will be good. Every grain counts, especially now, with all sorts of bandits roaming the country, and a great army, too.
I hope Sir Radzig and Sir Hanush get it all sorted out before the harvest.
If those marauders carry on, they'll plunder the whole province. And then where will we be?
The best thing would be to hide the supplies. Bury them underground, so the bandits don't find them.
But what if they threaten the villagers? Most people would be happier to give up their supplies than have their farms burnt down or their livestock herded off.
Livestock can be hidden in the woods. Pa told me about it once.
Maybe. But you can't hide a farmhouse, or whole families. What if they take your children and threaten to cripple them, or the farmers? You can't do much work in the fields with your arms broken. And in the winter, it's even worse. They might as well dig your grave.
Sir Radzig would never allow that to happen, though. He'd come with his garrison, and those bastards who harassed his subjects would soon be hanging from the nearest tree.
I'd be happier, though, if they all moved on and left us in peace.
What if they don't move on, though? Then the only answer is cold steel.
You men and your endless fighting.
Быстрее ее иду.
How are things with the infirmary? Did they give you a bit more coin at least?
Unfortunately not. They said there'll be no more until St. Havel's Day.
But that's still a long way off.
I know. On St. Havel's Day, the payments come from the surrounding villages and the outlying farms. Some of them are supposed to pay in chickens, eggs, or other things, but a lot pay in groschen. Then they might give us more. Since we're going to the market square, I could buy some meat at the butcher's.
You buy that often? I thought you said you had to save every groschen you can.
That's true, but you wouldn't believe the things those monks think up.
How's that?
You know they're forbidden to eat red meat. It's a sin. Saint Benedict forbade it.
I didn't know that.
Neither did I until recently. But that's not all. The thing is, they have an exception to the rule. They can eat red meat if they're sick, so they recover faster. Then, it's not a sin. So some of them are always coming along with all sorts of ailments. So they can lie around in the infirmary and eat meat. Of course, the monks have precedence, so I have to go to the butcher's. And then there's not enough money for other things.
Well, you learn something new every day.
I've even heard tell that there was a monk who tried to keep pigs in a pond at one time.
Why on earth would he do that?
To prove they're water creatures. The monks are allowed to eat water creatures, you see. Not only fish, but even beavers and the like.
That's good. I'd never come up with something like that. And how did it end up?
I don't know. Maybe they drowned.
That's good, though. I must remember that one.
Godspeed, husband. Take care. And come home soon. I'll pray for your safe return, as always.
Thanks, Guta. Not to worry, I'll be fine.
How is it?
I'll go then.
But no dice play.
Well, it's a wonder he took me on at all after I lost his sword in Scallows. But it's great. For someone like me. I lost everything, and he gave me a second chance. And even a new home of sorts, if you know what I mean.
I understand. I'm glad you found your feet with Sir Radzig. That you found your place in the world again, and that...
Yeah. Don't worry. You'll surely find your place too, eventually.
I hope so.
Какая же она долгая.
Listen, when she visits you, the Virgin Mary, what does she look like?
Like I said, like that picture above the altar. She just appears in a kind of golden glow, in a blue cloak.
And then?
Then she beckons to me, and things start to appear. Pictures of all kinds. They look like the paintings in church, but moving, glowing with fire and lots of colours and this golden light.
My, that's really something. How is Matthias doing?
No change. He's lying in a fever and nothing helps. I'm really afraid for him.
He'll get better. Don't you worry. He's a tough little bugger. No fever is going to beat him.
I hope you're right. Actually, it does look like his fever is dropping a bit, but maybe that's just wishful thinking.
Yоханке, what are you actually going to do when we get to the market square?
Actually, I haven't thought about it much. I have to pass on the message from Our Lady to the people. So I'll stand somewhere and tell them what I saw in my dream. Like the itinerant preachers who are always wandering around the land.
I see. And have you ever done anything like that?
No, I haven't. But it can't be all that hard. I have to mention the Virgin Mary, of course. Maybe the Virgin Mary visited me. That will get their attention. I'll say it like that. Henry, I'm a bit worried. I never spoke to people like that before. I've no idea what to say. They'll all laugh at me.
For heaven's sake, Yоханке, pull yourself together. The Virgin Mary visited you. Who else has been given such an honor? Stop whining here like a child and get out there and talk to the people.
Stop hounding me. That's not helping at all.
Oh, enough of your stupid excuses, woman.
For shame. I'll show you. All right. Here goes. God be with you.
Затравил ее, забулил ее. Заарбузил просто.
The Virgin Mary. The Virgin Mary came to me in a dream. And she showed me things. Things I've never seen before. A great city. A great and beautiful city it was. Great and beautiful. With many spires. Tall spires. Golden in the sunlight. And around the city was a mighty wall. All this she showed to me. But then the city was suddenly engulfed in flames. The earth began to shake and the gate burst open. Holes opened up in the ground and from them beasts of hell leapt forth. They broke down the walls and stormed the city through the broken gate. And the beasts hunted down all the sinners. They sank their fangs into their burning flesh and tore them to pieces mercilessly. And the sinners screamed and tried to flee them, but it was in vain. But then Our Lady appeared. Mary, the Holy Mother of God. She covered the whole city in her cloak, smothered the flames, and drove out the beasts. The penitent sinners came out of the city, knelt before the Virgin in prayer, and thanked her for their salvation. That is the vision that came to me. And I believe this message was not meant for me alone. It was a warning to us all. We are those sinners, and we must once again build those mighty walls. Not from stone or wood, but from virtue and love for our neighbor. And whoever has sinned and acted unrighteously must repent
and change their ways.
Ну и речь она толкнула. Для первого раза неплохо.
Isn't she that lass? But there's truth for brother Nicodemus, no doubt. The girl was right. She spoke well. I'd like to see.
Не знаю, мало что понял.
It was like a pair of words, all right. I reckon she was telling us the Blessed Virgin is angry.
What a prophecy! The Virgin Mary sent her to us to lead us onto the right path.
Aye, and what can you do? The king is far away and God has his own plan.
Well, he can't be much of a man then.
I have some trouble, and I didn't know who to go to until I heard you speak.
Not now. Please. I can't.
But you were just talking about helping your neighbor.
Oh, all right. But quickly, I beg you.
It's about my husband, Ambrose, the tailor. He's good to me. He's an honest tradesman and a skilled one. But he keeps playing dice. He sits at that table late into the night, and more than once he lost a small fortune.
I'm sorry to hear that. But I don't know how I could help.
I want him to stop. But he won't listen to me. I'm at a loss what to do. I thought maybe if you were to go and have a word with him...
Oh. All right. I'll come and see you when I have some time to spare.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
Ух. Вот это чихнул.
My word, Yochanke. That speech of yours on the square. I swear I never heard anything like it in my life.
Let's talk about it later. Right now, Guta, the Sasau tailor's wife, came to talk to me, and she was quite desperate.
Ты чё такая чумазая?
Did you hear?
Yes, I heard everything. So give her some advice then.
But I don't know what to tell her. Our Lady didn't prepare me for anything like that.
You see what happens when you get people all fired up? You should drop the whole thing.
But I must carry out the will of the Blessed Virgin, and you must
Indra
help
troll.
me to do it. Please, go and see the tailor's wife if you should happen to be passing. God be with you.
Да, Индра тот еще тролль. Троллина. Троллище, я бы сказал.
Good morning.
Yochanke sent me. She asked me to help you with your trouble.
She did? That's wonderful. But she said she'd come herself.
Well, she's up to her ears in work. And besides, we figured your husband wouldn't pay much attention to a woman, since he doesn't even listen to you.
I'm afraid that's true. What now, though?
Well, Yochanke thought it would help if Ambrose saw how playing dice was no good either for himself or for you.
Ha! I've been telling him off about it for years to no avail. I even took his dice several times. But he always gets new ones.
You won't get anywhere telling him off. Ambrose has to realise it for himself. If he lost everything he has to me, that would teach him a lesson. And then I'd talk to him man to man.
Oh, God, no. I want him to stop playing, not to lose the roof over our heads.
No, don't worry. Whatever I win from him, I'll give it back to you. But first, he really has to believe he's lost everything.
Do you swear, by the Virgin Mary, to give everything back?
Да, да, конечно.
I'm not going to make a sacred oath over such a worldly thing. My word should be enough.
If you won't swear to give everything back, forget it.
Come on, don't tell me you don't trust me. After all, Yochanke sent me. I'm doing this for your own good, and your husband's, am I not?
That's true enough. Very well, then. If you think it'll help, take him for everything he has.
Do you think he'll want to play with me?
Well, he promised not long ago he'd quit. But I'll believe it when I see it. He'll keep playing, especially when he's had a drink or two. And if he's feeling lucky, he'll lose his head entirely and play till the early hours.
All right. Thanks for the advice. Where can I find Ambrose?
He's not here now. He's getting ready for a trip to Kuttenberg on some business or other. No doubt you'll find him at the inn. You'd better hurry if you want to catch him. He said he wants to leave soon. Take care.
Так, кажется, кто-то хочет поиграть. Как это называется? В зонг. Просто в кости, в кости. Кто хочет покидаться костями. И это мы ему сейчас устроим. Тут на гору он тут собрался. Здорово.
Well, Goodman Ambrose.
Yes? Is there something I could...
I heard you were about to leave for Kuttenberg.
Aye. Sir Sebastian von Berg ordered new clothes and he won't settle for anything but the best. I have to go and buy some fine linen, brocade and other things. I'm taking 600 groschen to pay for it all. I'll make him the finest garments ever.
Ah, I see. Well, Sir Sebastian's a man who doesn't like to be disappointed.
True indeed. I'll be on my way just as soon as the horse is shod and the wagon hitched up. I hope I can be of some...
Let's have a drink together to pass the time while you're waiting, eh? On me.
That's kind of you, lad.
Got it for you right
Good
here.
luck to you. Good health.
May it serve you.
You look like a fellow who's been around. Tell me, what's going on in the countryside? Are the roads safe?
Oh, it's safer in the province now. There was a pack of enemy cutthroats holed up in Prebıslavitz, north of Talmberg. Mercenaries, bandits, humans, and other rabble. But we attacked them and smashed them to pieces. So yes, the roads are safer now.
My word. And who led the attack?
Храбрый индоискалец.
I did. The bold Henry of Skalitz. Let's have a drink to my bravery.
Well now, I had no idea I was sitting here with such a warrior. A toast to your bravery.
Bravery it was, I cannot deny. Not one of them could match me in combat. Ha! Let's drink to my sword fighting skill.
To your incomparable skill, Master Swordsman.
I rained a barrage of blows on the enemy's heads, to my strength and speed.
Aye, aye, to your fast, powerful arm.
But first I had to track down their lair. So, let's drink to my cunning, too.
Is that so? Then you have the cunning of a fox.
Бам-бам-бам, по 3 кружечки нахерачили.
I think I overdid it a bit. Sigismund's hordes attacked Skalitz, razed the castle, pillaged the whole area, and slaughtered a lot of people.
I heard, lad. I heard. God have mercy on those poor souls.
But a lot more people would have died if I hadn't warned them. I took an arrow in the leg, but I still rode on to Talmberg to alert them there.
Well done. I toast your determination.
And another thing we can drink to. That wound still hurts. We can drink to that.
Yes, to your wound.
May those bastards burn in hell.
May they burn in hell.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that was a close thing. Ugh, I better watch it. So, you're going to Kuttenberg, eh?
That's right.
That's nice. I've never been there. What's it like?
Ah, it's great, lad. Grand it is. Kuttenberg is a big town, with strong walls, and more churches than you'd count on your fingers. Even the king himself has a palace there, and it's packed with people. When there's a fair, the whole town is on its feet. You've never seen the like. But the city elders are troubled now. Sigismund and his army are camped near the town, and nothing good can come of that.
The devil take that damn Sigismund! He's done damage enough here already!
My word, lad, what's got into you?
I'm from Scallis. Sigismund's army laid waste to the place.
Oh, I'm sorry. That must have been awful.
Awful hardly describes it. I'd tell you about it, but first I'd have to drink. A lot.
Then let's drink.
Well, there was a band of brigands on the rampage in the province. They attacked the stud farm at Neuhof, killed old Smill, the owner, and torched the stables.
So it's true then. I heard some talk about it, but I thought it was exaggerated. Maybe I should take an escort with me.
No, not to worry. Fortunately, I caught up with those bastards and put a stop to their pillaging.
That's good news indeed. Let's drink to your accomplishment.
It was no easy matter, I can tell you. They were cleverly holed up, but they weren't smart enough for me. Ha! To my wits!
Ha ha! To your wits!
Сразу появился о смысле жизни.
I asked myself, Ambrose, why are we here?
In the savern? Well, where else can a man find some culture in these bars?
No. I meant more like in the tavern. But why now? No, why here?
Why here? Because I was waiting here before Kuttenberg. Something like that. And why? Well, you came and started this whatever.
But why did I do it? Was there a reason? Is there a plan? God's plan?
The difference is this. Did you come here of your own free will? Or did you have a feeling you had to? Or the world would stop turning?
No, I always have this really weird feeling. Like the whole world is just standing still, watching and waiting what I'll do before doing anything. Nobody as much as lifts a finger until I do.
I used to have the same feeling when I was younger. It passed though.
Oh, but it makes me feel all uneasy and jittery, like some jittery thing. And if I don't do something, then it stays the same. Everything stays the same. Nothing changes.
I know what'll help you, lad. There's nothing to it. It's easy. It's... what was it? Ah, yes! Booze. Let's drink.
Я не буду пить. 3 кружки, блядь.
Alright, but I drink because I am. Or I want to. Not because you want to. Or someone else. Got it?
Sure. You do what you want, not someone else.
Right. And we can drink lots. Or just a little. Or halfway. Let's just drink halfway. Not too little.
And not too much. You can have too much of a good thing, eh? Good health.
Well, enough chat. How about a little game before you set off? To pass the time.
Sure. One little game to pass the time. That doesn't even count, does it?
Ah, not even worth mentioning in confession. We'll drink to it. May they roll fairly. Let's do it then. I'll wager... 3 groschen.
That's quite a pile. But I have a feeling fortune's on my side today. All right.
Удача сегодня на моей стороне, говорит. Ага. Ща мы тебя разуем. 3 единицы. 3 единицы и 5. Лол. Капец его колбасит, конечно. Азартный Амбросий, азартный. Пам! Еще 3 единицы давай. 1, 5, 5, 4. Плохо. Можно было получше кинуть, конечно. Эх. Итак, 4, 6... О, 3 шестерочки. Осталось 250 очей набрать.
That's it. We'll see. I don't believe it.
Ну ты лошпеет, конечно. Амбросий. Ё-моё, 4 единицы. 4 единицы.
Damn. I should never have played with you.
Ah, it didn't cost you much, did it? You'll do better next time.
No, I'll play no more today. I can see my luck's not in.
I've only got 2 hands.
Just one little game. And I thought you were made of sterner stuff. Oh well, if you don't want a chance to win your coin back, fine by me.
Oh yeah? Don't get too fond of those groschen, because I'll be having them back.
That's the spirit. I'll wager... 6 groschen.
Jesus, that's too much. I thought it was to be a friendly game to pass the time, no?
1.5.
Just enough to make it interesting? Right, let's throw quickly and I'll be on my way.
Давай быстренько кинем кости, говорит, я поеду.
May the best man win.
Да, кинем кости, ты поедешь, конечно. Казахстан. 1 пятерка, 2 пятерки было. Ну такой себе, такой себе. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Тоже не фонтан.
Not afraid of anything, eh? Hardly worth...
Ай, обосрался. Ну ты дед даешь, конечно.
Please bring me something to eat.
Кошмар. Ё-моё, 3 шестерки выкинул. Чертила, а? Так и проиграть можно. И я 3 шестерки выкинул. 3 шестерки и пятерочку. Ё-моё! Он выиграл.
Sakra. I almost had you.
A bit of practice is what you need, lad. You'll get the hang of it in time.
Time? But I need that coin now. Come on, then. You have to give me a chance to get my groschen back.
You can try, but don't blame me if you lose what you have left.
Sure, whatever. Let's play.
Ни хрена себе ставки. Ставки теперь неплохие.
Our wager 9 score.
I'm in. I reckon I've got a lucky hand today.
Придурочно один раз выиграл, говорит, типа, лол, я тебе сейчас накидаю помидоры целые. Но 4 единицы он выкинул, конечно, это было жирно. Это было слишком жирно. Это было слишком жирно. Один, два, три, четыре, шесть. Плохо. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. $250 окей.
That's it.
Один, 5, 1. Ой, 1, 5, 5. Да ладно, один кубик кидает. Да ты больной. Лох. Так, 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 5. Что тут? 2, 6, 3 шестерки у нас. Уже 950, 0. Играем. Ё-моё, 3 единицы сразу выкинул. Урод, а? Вот урод. Так, 1, 2, 4, 4, 6, 6. Плохо. Один, два, два, 6, 6.
Come on, it's time I had a throw. This'll be the one. The service is a bit slow here today.
Первые броски самые стрёмные, когда прям сразу 6 кубиков кидает. Есть. Теперь ведем. Итак, что есть? 1, 1, 1, 3, 5, 4, 4. Да ладно, 5 кубиков и неудача. Неудача в 5 кубиков. Охренеть просто. Вот это я везучий. Да ладно. Чел, прекращай.
No point in pushing it.
Ему полтинник остался набрать.
I'll have a beer.
Да ладно, 3 шестерки, 2 единицы. Это... А, все, я выиграл. Еле-еле. Фух. Еле-еле.
Jesus, how did I manage that?
Fuck this. I should never have started.
You want to throw again?
No, I'm done.
Surely you're not going to go soft on me after one little loss. I got lucky. But fortune is a fickle wench. He never stays with one man for long.
You talk a hole into a man's head, you. But you're right, though. Let's play.
Aye. Let's keep them little fellas rolling, eh? Ah, fuck it. Let's make it 600.
Jesus. That's an awful lot of money. I've got it, but it's for buying cloth. No, that's too much.
Ah, to hell with it. 18 score.
For Christ's sake, lad, steady on. 360 groschen.
3 score.
Sure. Go.
Проиграть ему, что ли? Три тройки, 2 пятерки.
That'll do me.
Да блин, камера, ёп. 1, 1, 3, чё там? Аккуратненько играем так. 2 пятерочки. Еще 3 соточки, уже 700.
This'll be the one. That's it.
Ну ты, Амбросий, даешь, конечно. Портной, может быть, из тебя норм? Но в остальном ты такой себе сделал. Не показалось, или было 3 двойки? Ну, 3 двойки это на самом деле так себе. Это ты тратишь 3 кубика, чтобы у тебя было 200 очков.
No, I daren't.
Типа невыгодно получается. Так, 1, 2, 5, 6, 5. Ну, будем вот так вот аккуратненько набирать. Все равно у меня в 2 раза больше, чем у него.
Finished.
Так, веду на 400. Ой, я выиграл. 2000. Лол. 2000.
Jesus, how did I manage that?
Fuck this. I should never have started.
You want to throw again?
No.
Learn how to lose, chicken.
Unlike you, I know when to stop.
Не выиграл я в Амбросе все деньги. Надо было ему немножко проиграть. Хорошо, можно просто у него попытаться их своровать. Но не средь бела дня, ясно. Да, Генри Скалице такой себе помощник, да. Ни хера никому не может помочь как следует. Йоханке завалимся бухущие, просто бухущие.
I see things are looking up for you. You even got a roof over your head. I'm glad you don't have to sleep in that stable anymore. And it seems the overseer coughed up a groschen or two in the end, eh?
Yes. I'm glad too, but it's a little bit complicated. Monastery affairs, you know. I won't bother you with the details.
Sure, intrigues over money. It's the same everywhere. You seem a bit anxious recently, like when you mentioned those monastery affairs. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. Quite all right. Why'd you keep asking?
I have a feeling something is troubling you. Don't you want to talk about it? You know you can tell me anything, right?
Oh, Henry. If only you knew.
What's the matter?
Sir Sebastian. He kept coming here, always bringing me gifts, a dress, a piece of jewelry. He was so persistent. I was completely worn out from everything. And he was the only one here who showed me any sympathy, any understanding. He was quite kind, actually. And then once, more than once, I went with him. Then he had this room cleared out and gave it to me.
Ты не должна была грешить.
I won't tell anyone, I promise. But what you did was bad. Whatever the reason. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
I know. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. But it's all over. I swear. Since I started having those dreams, I haven't been with him. I sold all the things he gave me and bought food and supplies for the sick. I still feel terrible about it. I think maybe it's because of me that Matthias isn't getting better. If I had been more virtuous...
Don't be so hard on yourself. The important thing is you ended it and you tried to make amends.
I'm so ashamed, Henry. Please forgive me, and don't tell Matthias or anyone else, I beg you.
I won't breathe a word. I promise.
Thank you, Henry. Thank you. I feel relieved for telling you. You're so understanding. God be with you.
Да стой ты.
Please, go away.
It's no use crying over spilt milk. What's done is done. You ended it, and that was the right thing. Now forget it and move on. You have an important mission.
I appreciate your sincerity. You might have put it more sensitively, but you're right.
My word, Yochanke. That speech of yours on the square. I swear I never heard anything like it in my life.
So, what do you think? Was it all right?
It was a bit weird. You sounded completely different than your usual self. really intense and sort of mystical. It was a bit much. It was very confusing. Flames and demons and a city of gold. Did you really dream all that?
Yes, I did. That's exactly what the Virgin Mary showed me. All I did was repeat just what I saw. What about other people? What did they say?
I'm not sure. They were quite rooted to the spot. A bit bewildered, I'd say.
And do you think it made sense? That it was clear what I wanted to say?
Not entirely. What did you actually want to say?
Oh. Well, you know, that the Blessed Virgin was chastising us for being sinful and wants us to amend our ways. What she showed me was a warning, I think. But she also offered hope.
Uh-huh. I see.
А, так
I get
говорит,
it now.
понятно. Теперь я все понял.
I'm glad you do. I hope the others understood too. Thank you, Henry. I'm glad you were there with me.
So am I. I wouldn't have missed it for the world. How is Matthias doing?
I think he's getting better. It looks like his fever's fallen. Sometimes we even talk for a while. I just hope he doesn't relapse again.
Nah, he'll pull out of it. You'll see. I went to see the tailor's wife, like you wanted.
Oh, and how did it go?
It looked promising to begin with, but then Ambrose dug his heels in and wouldn't listen to reason.
That's a shame. But I'm sure you did everything you could. Maybe in time he'll come round. Thanks for trying, Henry.
How are things going otherwise?
You wouldn't believe what happened. One of the bathhouse wenches came to me.
Oh? What does she want?
She said she wanted to find a different job. Something more virtuous. She said she decided to change her life after listening to me on the square.
What, one girl? No procession of penitents?
If I helped one soul onto the right path, it will all have been worth it. If only there were more like that, though.
How do you mean?
I mean, more people who want to find a better, more virtuous life. If only we could help them to do that.
I might know of someone. There's this prostitute in Ledechko. Adela, her name is.
And how do you know her?
И как вы с ней познакомились? Познакомились в купальне.
Well, I've been on the road a long time, on a mission for Sir Radzig. I was passing through Ledechko and I stopped off at the baths to get cleaned up. One thing led to another and, well...
For the love of God, Henry! Shouldn't you be mourning for Bianca? Still, you're right. We could try and help her.
But how?
I'm not sure, but maybe we could persuade her to give up what she's doing and find a different job. If she works at the baths, she'll surely have knowledge of some basic things.
What basic things? Laundry?
No, she'd know about healing wounds, health-giving decoctions, bloodletting and the like. And I could certainly use a second pair of hands here.
You're right. I'll head off right now. If it's the will of the Blessed Virgin, it must be done.
Стебется.
Henry, please try and convince her. I can find a place for her here. Goodbye.
Попытайся уговорить из летечка, ага. Для начала мне нужно бы энергия 86. Ну, видимо, остальное будет в следующей части. Навыки мы особо не качнули. Хотя, может быть, псарь 6, пьянство 8. Чтение бы 10 поднять, чтобы... Тут навыки хорошие. Ну, по-хорошему, конечно, 14. 14 это в идеале. Но столько книг нет. Столько просто нет книг.